Hello, my name is Glenn Dyer. And you are watching a
Dyer-Situation!
Yeah, there we are. So today we are going to be seeing Cinderella, because I'm back in the U.S., I'm back in California for a weekend, going to Portland later, and, gotta take these off. And yeah, decided to see Cinderella with all the guys, including guys who haven't been on the show before. This is Skylar and Maurice.
Yeah, so we've had this guy on the channel before.
We've had Skylar on the channel before.
Beautiful man.
He was in the Christmas special that one time. I was planning on being in one of the earliest Extreme series,
one of the good parts of the Christmas special.
Oh, yeah.
And Maurice is just some guy we found.
Yeah, Maurice is some guy we found.
Maurice! We paid him $20, he was a homeless guy.
Yeah, he was just walking down the street and over.
Okay.
Alright, so who wants to start us off? Alex, what do you think Cinderella's going to be like?
Well, I hope it's going to be less bad than Maleficent, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be almost as bad as Maleficent. That's basically the whole thing, everything about that. That's basically what I think about it. So, Dylan, what do you think?
I have absolutely nothing going into this, because I just now realized that we're watching Cinderella. And I have seen absolutely no trailers for it.
Oh, I envy you so much.
Oh, wow, I've seen some pretty bad trailers, so I might as well have watched the movie already.
Well, you saw the first teaser, I remember, with the shoe. The butterfly becoming one with the shoe.
Yeah, when we were in the theater.
Yeah, it was in front of Maleficent.
Oh.
Yeah.
A butterfly? Well,
yeah, it's like it could have been a
that was
trailer
probably the
for a
only
horror
thing
movie.
I've seen.
Yeah.
You just now reminded me of it, because I don't remember it.
Again,
you had to block it out.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
horror block.
Okay.
It's a horror movie.
I wish.
That would be an interesting take on it, actually.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that now.
Yeah.
Hollywood, do it.
Yeah, well, there's our discussion we had.
But yeah, I have absolutely no going in opinion of it, so someone over here, go now.
Alright,
Skylar, your opinion.
Skylar.
Alright, I pretty much feel it's going to be like Maleficent, but maybe slightly better because they don't have to alter the story so much. Since they had to actually make Maleficent not so much of a bad guy, they can kind of keep the evil stepmother as a bad person, so maybe they can actually be a little bit better.
Hopefully.
No, in this movie she's gonna be a saint.
In this movie, she's misunderstood, and the king that wants to marry off the prince is an asshole.
Okay, so,
Rob's next.
Yeah, I'm not expecting... Please leave the hair alone. I'm not really expecting anything terrible or brilliant. Maybe it'll be okay, maybe it'll be below okay. I just don't think... It doesn't seem that necessary, obviously, because, you know, with these other Disney adapting our stories to the thing, we've had variations. You know, Alice was a sequel-ish thing, Oz was a prequel, Maleficent was a new spin on it. This is a remake. Looks like they're adding some stuff for the prince to do, which looks nice, but again, just not necessary. But, you know, back in this trailers thing, just from seeing the second trailer for it once, I've probably seen the entire goddamn movie. Like, I remember the second time I saw that trailer, I was like, I want to punch this trailer in the face. Yeah, so,
Track down the marketing person and punch him in
yeah,
the face.
so, fuck trailers, they can get every STD known to man and those unknown.
But you already know that our stance on trailers.
Yeah, I mean, there are exceptions, of course, but this one is just, fuck it.
The Brave trailer was amazing. No joke, the trailer for Brave, that was incredible. The movie sucked, but the trailer was great.
Yeah.
Ooh, monstrous.
Ha!
Okay,
incredible
Maurice.
teasers.
My opinion,
Oh yeah, him.
I really don't know what to expect. I'm hoping there'll be some point or some kind of famous line that'll come out of it, and maybe it'll work somehow. I mean, maybe the art and the whole picture will look fine, and the music will sound good, I'm hoping.
Words from a homeless man.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Helena Bonham Carter is.
Other than
Oh,
that,
yeah, some of
you
this.
know, if,
I had no idea.
Something I'm actually wondering is if it'll be like the actual original story of Cinderella, where it's like more dark.
I think Into the Woods covered that already.
I'm wondering, yeah,
Yeah.
other than
I'm
that,
making hope.
I'm hoping that character development works out somewhat. Because most of the time, most of these movies, I don't see it going anywhere much.
Seriously, if the stepsisters get their eyes pecked out by birds, this is going to seem really redundant.
Yeah, Disney already tried
Into the
whole-
woods.
Yeah, and plus the whole Epic Mickey thing was supposed to be even darker, and then that didn't even happen. That did not happen, so I don't think they're going to go through a dark route.
Yeah, I remember
anytime soon.
at least one person I've talked to is like annoyed with like seeing a Cinderella trailer at Into the Woods. Cinderella trailer and then Into the Woods starts with Cinderella.
Yeah.
Surprise, you're watching the wrong movie.
Another Disney movie with Cinderella.
Never gonna give you
No, let's save that for Dumbo. Let's save that for the live action Dumbo.
Dumbo. And the Jungle Book, they're making a live action
I know,
Jungle
maybe
Book.
that one will be okay. It's got Christopher Walken.
Oh, I got a question. What,
Unless he's playing
Yeah.
Mowgli. Unless he's playing Mowgli.
He's King Louie.
what about the
Oh,
movie?
King Louie.
What about the movie with Pac-Man? What do you think of that?
That's not relevant.
That's not really relevant
Yeah, not
at the
really
moment.
relevant.
Yeah, we're just throwing out tons of other questions here.
Sorry,
Okay.
that was Wreck-It Ralph.
Yes.
Okay, so getting to me, because the show's about me, my name's in the
Well,
Let's lift him. Let's lift him.
Okay, come on, sweet prince.
The show is clearly about me.
Damn! Mr. Skyler, you are heavy. Get off us.
Okay, so I am getting sick of these live-action animated Disney movies. But personally, I think Cinderella's going to be meh. I thought Maleficent was going to be terrible, and through some strange chain of events, I somehow ended up loving it. So it's weird. I want to be like everyone else and say I hope it's not like Maleficent, but I'm half hoping it is. But that's just the weird part. Personally, I think the old Cinderella isn't perfect by any means. Like, for instance, I think like the first half of it is dedicated to mice, like sewing up a cloth.
I don't even remember the first half of it.
Like the first half is just terrible, just padding all the way up to once the fairy godmother shows up, something's like, oh yeah, plot.
We need to get this feature length.
And especially considering there are underdeveloped characters and stuff in there, it's like, why couldn't you spend more time on that?
Yeah, you know, I'm wondering if we'll keep with the track record of all of us hating it except for one.
Huh?
You know, I hope half of us
Yeah.
hates it and half of us loves it.
Okay, so it was me with Oz, you with Maleficent, who's gonna be the liker this time.
Likers.
I really don't know what to think.
Everybody hates likers.
I might be.
Like and subscribe if you agree.
Yeah,
So yeah, I
real was over that everyone else is gonna be like, what did you say?
do we plan to discuss the short at all that's preceding the movie?
yeah, if you like.
I was in fever.
I have no opinion on it, so skip me.
Yeah, maybe it'll be cute, maybe it'll be annoying.
Alex,
Uh,
is your Wii on?
It's on standby.
Like I
It's on
said,
standby.
maybe it'll be cute.
Oh yeah.
I don't have high hopes for it.
Frozen Fever is the sequel to Beaver Fever.
Ah! Oh, have you guys heard?
I wish.
Have you heard Justin Bieber's getting roasted on the 30th?
You already did.
I heard that someone got kicked off it.
Really? Who?
I don't know, but someone got removed for like drunken conduct or something like that.
Weird.
Oh.
Okay, I think
We're
this
definitely
conversation
on
is
one.
degenerating.
Yeah,
I think
What
we're
were we
getting
talking
off
about
topic here.
Was that talking about again some Disney shit?
I'm pretty sure Justin Bieber's on the topic of Cinderella.
Ah!
He could be a princess, you don't know.
I remember it's
These are prettiest.
the thing where I was talking about live action Dumbo. Somebody suggested the worst casting of Dumbo would be Bieber.
Bieber as Dumbo.
Yeah, I thought there were worse.
Okay, I think we pretty much squeezed out everything
Yeah.
we can get out of this.
I'm thinking the worst casting of Dumbo would be that
Anyway.
kid from Modern Family.
Ah.
Which kid?
I don't know what about
yeah,
like.
the kid of the rich guy and the
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah,
The guy
yeah,
from the
Yeah.
thing.
Manny.
yeah. I don't watch Modern Family, but I know the actors in it.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I think we're done. Time to watch the movie and come back, and it'll be late, and we'll be tired, and we'll be weird. So it'll be great.
Yeah,
so-
on a lap.
Yes, cut. You've been in there 4.5 hours. All right, and we're back.
Okay, so it is what 12:35 a.m.
Yeah.
Hey.
This is gonna be interesting. So that movie was interesting. Alex,
That's clearly right.
you, not
You're Alex.
not
Yes.
Dylan.
So-
what is your?
wait,
what
so-
is
So who are you? You're
I am the homeless man that we kicked.
actually, the homeless man. We left him in the theater to eat used popcorn on the ground. Just he wanted to stay there, so he's not going to be giving his final opinion. Just to say it for him, he didn't like it.
There he is, finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to gouge my eyes out. Wasn't that bad.
Impressive.
Okay, so going on to things, I'll start us off. It was better than I thought it'd be. It's definitely not as bad as Maleficent. It's certainly had its fair share of hiccups, especially the first third of it, I would say. All the stuff that, up to, the part just before the fairy godmother showing up, which was, pretty bad, but then everything after that was pretty decent. And, one of the biggest problems, again, is the narration. Pretty much throughout the whole movie.
Alex was narrating it.
Going
on a rant about narration.
Well, it definitely
And he was
toned
feeling
down
angry
after the
about
first third or so.
Yeah, but so it's it popped up at just the right moments to annoy the crap out of you.
Was it at one point somewhere in the late in the first third, I'm like, okay, somebody please feed the narrator to a giant already.
Yeah, it was just very annoying. But other than that, it was pretty decent.
Yeah, what is with these kids' movies, bad kids' movies these days, and constant narration? Constantly unending. Tarzan had this. Maleficent had this. I'm pretty sure, did Oz the Great and Powerful have this? No, it didn't?
No.
Nope.
Okay, well, points for Oz the Great and Powerful. Although I'll get to that. You done?
Yes, I am.
Okay, bearded man. Upper bearded man.
Okay.
I think you're the only one here without any sort of beard.
Me? Good.
Yeah.
I thought it actually pretty decent overall. Like he said, the narration was grating. I have to say, the prince was a good actor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll get to that.
There really wasn't any bad actors, at least in my opinion.
Hell, even the
Ella's dad.
Ella's dad.
One of the scenes where he was holding her and trying to smile, he had this face.
Okay, yeah.
I just need somebody to bone, honey.
This is so bad to say, but he knew his wife was on the way out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so that...
Yeah, it is pretty much, yeah.
but-
Yeah, so this woman's husband died, so now I'm gonna make a move on her because I can.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I gotta say, the child actress was not that bad.
No,
Not that bad.
not as bad as the Maleficent child.
Yeah.
Hello
Or anyone in Maleficent.
Wait, Maleficent child or Aurora child?
The Maleficent child.
Mm.
Although both of them weren't that good. Iron burns fairies.
Okay,
Well, it's good to hear that again in your voice again.
I don't really have anything else to say.
Okay. You do a Rob review.
Okay, so yeah, I would definitely say that. So Alice, Oz, Maleficent, this is definitely the least bad of them. I don't know if I'd say it's bad. I don't know if I'd say it's good. Maybe it falls just short of decent. I mean, it has, like I said, it has its hiccups, as you said, and it might have been more so in the first third. But and I think this last third was probably the strongest. There was a scene it's the last scene with the prince and his father. I thought that might have been the best scene in the movie. It was nicely done, especially on the prince's part.
That's where he kind of told me that he's a pretty damn good actor.
Yeah.
I still found it a little bit funny though that when it zoomed out from that, he was just in the fetal position on top of his dad.
But yeah. Again, something that really was kind of bothering for me. It was more so in the first half, and then kind of around the end is the weird stuff with the focus, where we keep changing focus, to different, say foreground and background, and every time it would change focus, it was like the image would stretch or something.
I thought that was someone with a projector or something, so I had no idea.
Yeah. At least for the first third, the first part of it, I was like, my God, I wish there was only us in this theater.
I know.
Because there would definitely have been some riffing going on.
I did it. Actually, I didn't care. I did it.
Yeah, like there was one point where I was trying, like when Ella's being told, like, no, you're not going to go to the ball and such, and they go with that, like I was kind of doing it under my breath, but it was taking so much power not to break into the woods there. Like, I'd so much to go to the festival, but how am I get to the festival? I know all this at Mother's grave. And, that's something else I'd like to discuss. The whole timing... Thank you. Yes, see me in Into the Woods. I'm playing Cinderella. But, yeah, so that is something to bring up. The timing of this release in relation to Into the Woods. Because they are so close to each other, and, I mean, I've heard people mention this before, but during the movie, yeah, redundant. There's a redundancy with it. Like, there were several points, especially early on, where I would just think Into the Woods would come to mind during this movie. Like, there was one point, actually, where they were getting really close to quoting it, actually. But, something that would have been nice if there was more of a gap. Like, say, maybe a year or two instead of 3 months? Of course, there's the question of Disney doing Into the Woods in the first place, but whatever. There's still the proximity. But, yeah, so, yeah, decent dish. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess and lizard men are terrifying.
They were some of my favorite actors.
Yeah.
I'm no more than a lizard. I'm a footman.
Instantly sees fly.
Long ass tongue.
And then he has like that creepy look of satisfaction.
Get the pointed teeth.
Yeah.
He definitely has the teeth of an Englishman.
Well, can't drive, I'm a goose.
Yeah.
Okay, Skyler.
The animal actors ended up being very good.
Yeah.
But I actually have the benefit of not having seen Into the Woods, so I don't have to.
I have not either.
You're
He's
the only one that has.
I don't have to have that issue of the redundancy.
Right. That is true. That is very true, actually.
So
Yeah, only
See one of
weirdos
them.
like Rob.
We can't see every movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, theater people.
yeah, but honestly, I thought that certain parts of it were pretty bad, most likely the beginning, and certain parts of it were pretty good, which are spots throughout the end. And together, they form a decent movie. But yeah, the acting was actually above average, especially with a lot of the side characters. Except for the dad. Except for that dad. Not the prince's dad.
Yeah.
But yeah, it really wasn't that bad. And I'll be able to see a lot more because I have to see it again tomorrow with other people.
Really?
Yeah.
Yay.
I feel...
I was trying to keep an eye out for like the Disney hidden Easter eggs, and I only found the one hidden Mickey.
In the door?
Yeah, in the door.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
I'll pay attention for more tomorrow.
Remember how everyone at the end, like a group of people actually cheered at the end, like applauded?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pay closer attention into the crowd, see if I can find random people.
There's one more thing I'd like to add. So, with the way they, change certain elements of the story, like, I feel like, unlike Maleficent, they can do that in this one.
Yeah.
Because it's, a remake, a retelling. It's not Maleficent where we're going to tell this side of the story, but it's going to be completely inconsistent with what we're trying to tell this other side of the story of.
Something I'm gonna
It didn't add up.
make clear of. Did the father die in the original story?
Yeah.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and also, another quick thing to add. So, there's some stuff with the stepsister, involving the stepsisters and the stepmother at the very end.
Oh yeah, spoilers.
I'm trying to be vague about it, but yeah, it didn't work for me. It really didn't work for me. Like, something the stepsisters do at the end, and something Ella says to the stepmother at the end, they did not work for me.
For me, I think the one with the stepsisters worked for me, but I
It just felt kind of sudden. I'd heard about it with the two of them going in, but it just, or at least they could have handled it way better, because it just felt abrupt.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, well-
it makes sense for it to have happened. It makes
Yeah.
complete sense because it's in their personalities.
Yeah, that's what
But it wasn't portrayed well.
Yeah, and with the stepmother especially, I think it was meant to be like a badass moment almost, but it was just
Yeah,
like...
like you could pause it there and go, yeah!
But instead it was just like...
It just felt undeserved. Like,
Hollow.
stepmother didn't deserve it, I didn't think.
That's just because
Well-
they soften you up with the story.
Well,
like a
that's
minute
one of the
before.
things, is that she says, nobody deserves to be treated like this. And when you're looking at it, they actually softened it up so much to where it doesn't seem that bad. She's doing chores and stuff, yeah. But, like, they're, like, not that terrible chores. They're, like, reasonable things, really.
Step on
Yeah,
their
but
shoulders.
it's the combination of all of it adding up over the months, and
Years.
it can get into your head pretty badly too.
Yes,
Especially
yet her,
that-
yet
especially
her
the
makeup never
isolation.
failed the entire time. It was amazing.
Yeah, what they didn't show is the attic had an extra makeup room.
It was pretty big.
Every
That
attic has
was
an
actually
extra makeup
pretty
room.
nice, though.
Yeah.
Except for that one scene at the end where apparently she was along these floorboards that were all like cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like-
oh, and it does have a mouse infestation. They kept that part.
I'm surprised she doesn't have the plague yet.
Well, that's the thing. In the cartoon, it's kind of cute because they're cartoon mice. But like in real life, I'm thinking, God, those rats, they're gonna like give everyone the diseases. Like I feel like grossed out when she touches them and stuff. I'm like, ugh, geez, don't touch those. Ugh.
Unfortunately, they couldn't involve the Gus with the anal beads into this version. Watch the original version. He pulls out a necklace of beads out of his butt, and it looks
on his-
exactly like it. And it is extremely creepy.
They were on his tail, right?
Nope.
Could have sworn they were on his tail.
If they were extremely badly looked.
I don't know this.
I think all of us are just like, what?
Look up an image
Oh,
of it.
no, I
Look
got
up
it.
an image of
I
it.
don't think I want to.
Put on safe search.
Hold on, we're
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Okay then.
Back to normality.
Anal beads aside.
This will now be on your search history.
Okay. Let's see. Well, if I were to just say something, and I felt mostly meh about this movie, kind of like everyone else. My main thing is that it, like with Maleficent and with Oz the Great and Powerful and all that, and all these live-action Disney remakes, it doesn't feel like a movie somebody wanted to make. Like somebody was like, I want to write a script and make a movie about this.
Yeah.
It feels more like businessmen wanted to make money, so programmed a machine to come up with the best kind of movie, and the machine made the basic script. And there's like moments in this movie where you could pick out like a sense of humanity out of there, and humor. Something like that, instead of just a machine saying love is calculated in 2s and 3s. Bliss must meet now for appropriate emotional response.
101.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't feel like people made this movie for the most part. Kind of like Maleficent.
Yep.
Although not in the way that I liked Maleficent, weirdly. I never got that feeling from this. To me, this is closer to Oz the Great and Powerful, though it didn't piss me off like Oz the Great and Powerful did.
Definitely.
And yeah, even though like I said, I found it decent-ish, it still didn't seem necessary. I mean, even though there is you could say there are some improvements from the original, like especially with the prince, making him more of an actual person.
Yeah.
And more of a history between him and Ella. That's definitely an improvement, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I think this movie is decent, I agree with you. It doesn't necessarily need to exist.
No. That's the thing, it did improve over the original movie in several ways. Like, for instance, not focusing on mice for the most part of the first act.
Yeah.
Like, that was an improvement.
I think you can.
I
guess.
wasn't joking.
I think you can guess what we're
They were
doing.
putting the
But what
pearls
does it
onto...
look like? But what does it look like?
I know what it looks like, but I've seen the movie, and I know that's not what's actually happening. I'll put that picture up on the screen so the audience can see what we're seeing. So,
You're welcome.
yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank me for that.
Yes, they were putting the pearls onto his tail because they were a part of a necklace.
Sweet
There was a way to
dreams.
string them.
Oh, goodness.
God, he's becoming the butt of our jokes.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill you.
Good to be together
This-
again.
It's like Rob said, this movie is pretty riffable at times.
Yeah, like, when the mother says, "I believe in everything," that is so right for riffing. Like, I believe in everything, even these satanic cults and such. I believe in every religion, even the satanic ones.
I'm a perfect Disney mother. Oh no!
Yeah, that was really random.
Well, that's what happens. She suffered from Disney mom syndrome. It's completely fatal, and sometimes it spreads to the fathers. Stepmothers, though, they're completely safe. You only have to be a direct parent of the child in order to get it, and you have to be nice.
Yes.
No, you have to be kind and courageous.
You have to be perfect.
Yeah, you have to be like heaven sent.
Okay, so if you find yourself in a Disney movie, and you happen to have a kid, and you happen to be nice, then stop right now or you're going to die. You are guaranteed it.
Be terrible parents.
You should be terrible parents and you will live. You might have something horrible happen to you, but you will live.
What was it? Yeah.
That
Into the
goes
woods. You'll already be dead, but you can still help as a ghost, and then your grave is going to be destroyed. Yeah, even then. That wasn't even originally Disney's take.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh
I'm
Sorry.
now.
Sorry.
no. Okay,
You made a theater reference at the beginning of this. After. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Should we talk about commercials?
Or
Oh yeah,
Frozen
before
Fever.
no, before that.
Oh, we need to talk about Frozen Fever.
Wait. Before that, I think that one of the best parts of the movie for me was the fairy godmother sequence, just like the whole thing. It was really, really fun for me.
Well, it was probably
yeah.
it was the first spark of like creativity and like
humanity.
and somebody like giving a shit about their performance. Like, as I said, I think that was the point, that might have been one of the points where the computer was like broken for the day, so a human being had to go in and write something.
Tim Burton.
Maybe.
I'll be back for Dumbo.
Okay.
And
I think when he made Alice in Wonderland, he programmed the same computer somewhat.
And apparently Cinderella doesn't know what a cantaloupe is.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, she doesn't.
Well, I don't know, it's ancient times.
Does she know what a beef tomato is?
She might have just been humoring her by that point.
Okay.
Ancient times is someone out to make fireworks.
Well, fireworks.
They're probably next to China, maybe.
They live in some sort of fictional
Fantasia.
Yeah, like English-y land.
Yeah, that's what it's called, Englishy land.
Yeah.
Yes, the king of Englishy land.
Yeah, all they say is that it's a small kingdom, but they don't say where or what time.
Fantasyland.
Yeah.
They were inside of Disneyland.
That was a pretty nice castle, though.
Also, there was a lot more black people in this movie than there was
Yeah.
in the original movie.
Definitely.
I think there were a couple Asian people too.
I did
And
see that.
an Indian lady by the looks of it.
There was a diversity.
There was definitely diversity in their casting.
Can't
Yeah.
complain to Disney about racism.
No, we can't. No, and also every single non-white person was absolutely saint-like.
Oh yeah.
Never did anything wrong. It was only the white
Yeah.
people that were evil.
Oh my god.
You just noticed that, right? Like it was the white
Kinda.
subterfuge of the prince who was about to betray
The
him.
Grand
yeah,
Duke.
The Duke.
The Grand Duke.
Yeah, whereas the captain's the good one.
The captain's the really good one that stuck by him the entire time.
Captain's best bros, man.
There was a point where the Grand Duke walked towards the camera, after that whole scene, and he had like a evil grin. I was like,
I think at one point, the evil stepmother, she was acting so maniacal, I was just like, I think she needs a Snidely Whiplash mustache.
She just sprouts one instantly.
Yeah,
Yes.
she just has a retractable one, and then when she turns around, everyone...
Looking for this?
She's like, she can't be evil, she doesn't have the mustache. And she goes, yes,
I
of course I do.
Also pulls the monocle out.
I keep this top hat with me at all times.
She also has the cat.
She has the evil cat.
named Lucifer.
Well, that's from the original.
And the cat has less of a role in
Yeah, I actually forgot about that. Actually Lucifer in the original completely torments the mice constantly. In this one, he gets like one shot.
Well, I think it's because in the original they focused on the mice for some strange reason for a very long time. So
Anyways,
But this cat was pretty good.
Yes.
Should we move to Frozen then?
Okay, we should.
All right, Frozen Fever. Frozen Fever, the short.
So I'll admit, I actually got really into it until they started singing.
Which was like after 20 seconds.
Yeah, and I gotta say, when they did, they're like, "Oh, cold never bothered me anyway." I facepalmed 8 times.
I did too.
Yeah, I think every single person thought that was just.
Everyone facepalm when they did
There's
that.
good cliches and there's bad cliches, and that was a bad
that was
cliche.
worse.
And it was kind of weird, but like the more it went on, Elsa, she just kind of turned into her Idina Menzel's character from Rent or something. Just the sound of her voice made me think that.
May I say something?
Yeah.
What kind of cold makes you act like you're like high out of your mind?
Yeah, that happened about halfway through. She was just like, woo!
She almost falls off the side of the building.
Yeah. The Prince Hans joke actually is funny, so there's an exception to the Hans bloodlust. Like, they're actually able to, make a joke at Hans's expense, but they did it well. They actually did it well, and like I said, not annoying bloodlust.
Okay.
Yeah, so if there was no singing in this, it probably would have been much stronger. I understand that part of the huge appeal with Frozen was the music. I get that. But, can't we have a short with just dialogue? I think that would have, for me at least, that would have made it a lot stronger.
Okay. I actually didn't mind the singing that much, to be honest. And I liked a lot more than the singing in the actual movie.
I think I was okay with the singing too. I just thought it dragged on for a little bit too long.
I think the short felt longer than the actual movie to me. It's like I was just like,
There actually was
I
a
disagree.
thing. There
To me
actually
it
was a
was. It
thing
was-
that I felt. Like, right after that, I was like, oh yeah, I'm here to watch this other movie.
yeah,
After, at least 15 minutes of previews.
that is true.
Yeah, that is
Eh,
true.
that's-
We went
that's-
in
That's
early.
the theater.
That's the
Yeah.
theater, don't blame the
Yeah,
movie.
I know.
Elsa's ice powers have branched out.
Yeah.
I'll make normal cloth.
She can make, regular cloth, and, I don't know, I guess she can do whatever she wants.
Yeah, at one point she put flower embroideries on a dress.
Yeah. I'm like, did she make the cake? Did she make all this other stuff? She can create life, accidentally. We all know that.
Yeah.
She does that all the time, apparently.
She just spawns super minions constantly.
That's the scary thing.
Ice?
She can create life out of ice.
By sneezing.
There's something that actually really confused me is how the hell does Elsa get a cold?
Well,
Virus?
she's some
People
sort
get
of
sick.
she's some sort of magical super being. Who knows how her anatomy works?
I don't know. It's like Ben 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're lucky it doesn't kill her instantly getting a cold.
Yeah.
Well, lucky. I don't know. I don't know if that's lucky.
I don't know.
Depends on how bad Frozen 2 is, or good. You never know.
It's on hold right now.
If she does join the Avengers at the end, that'll make me very happy. We were joking at the end, we were waiting if there was going to be an end credit sequence. We didn't stay till the very, very end of the credits, but I was wondering if Cinderella would join the Avengers. That would be awesome. I'll use my powers of being bland against everyone.
Everyone just be kind.
And courageous.
Be kind and courteous.
Yeah, just watch. The Hulk got scared, so she had to tell him to be courageous.
Be courageous, Hulk. It's like, I'm going to pound you with my fist. It's like Ultron or something. I'm gonna kill everybody. And she's like, oh, okay. I'm just being kind and courageous. Because, of course, in this movie, she's not assertive in any way, shape, or form, but she wasn't really in the original cartoon either.
Except near the end, kind of.
Yeah, well,
Very,
even that was
very,
very minorly. Which I guess is there's a little more
There was at
realistic.
least an attempt at it.
Well, it's a little more realistic, I guess, if she was only minorly assertive instead of just suddenly super badass or something.
I guess.
Super bad.
She pulls a machine gun out of nowhere. And
Yeah, something like that.
What do you think's under that big dress?
I could say something, but I won't.
Just does a drive-by and just sunglasses.
Yeah, like
Drive-by shooting out of the pumpkin carriage.
Yeah, I can just imagine, instead of the godmother showing up, she's like, I'm gonna go to this ball whether you like it or not. Just gets in a Mercedes or something.
They see me rolling.
Yeah, they're just playing,
Vin Diesel's the
We need to
driver.
make this movie.
No, Snoop Dogg's the driver.
Yeah, I'll turn this dog
And
into
they-
your driver, and it's Snoop Dogg is the driver.
And yeah, she just walks in wearing, I don't know, an army uniform and stuff. Just-
Name's Cinderella.
Name's Cinderella. And it's like, I'm here to see my friend who I never mentioned again. Yeah.
I got a glass slipper and I'm not afraid to shatter it all over your face.
Yeah.
Our discussion never came to fruition.
No, it didn't.
Insider things. Inside
You will never know.
You'll never.
Never.
Okay.
So,
Is that it?
Maybe.
that it? Everybody got all the things they need to say out.
Yeah, you went pretty good.
Okay.
So yeah, decent-ish. I guess we'll see what happens with Jungle Book and Beauty and the Beast.
The glasses aren't here.
Oh, damn. Sorry. You can use Skylar's.
Use the broken lens on them.
Yes. Pretend these are shaded. I actually had the real Dyer-Situation glasses, but I stupidly left them at the place I'm staying, his house. So,
I saw him on the floor earlier.
no, the aviators.
Oh.
They're with his jacket.
Where's my jacket again? Did I leave it? Okay. I like secretly hate this thing.
Okay.
You forgot it like 3 times.
4 if you count the time where you guys had to pick me up.
Yeah, okay. So,
Yeah, looking forward to going to Portland. I love seeing these guys. We will return some other time for another movie coming out later this year in December that is very famous, and you're probably already guessing what it is.
Minions.
Anyway, I am Glenn Dyer, and you have been watching A Dyer-Situation.
How's your vision in those?
Terrible.